Hey, 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 hey. Let me stop. All right, what's up, you guys? This is EJ, and welcome back to my channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so bored. Anyways, um, all right, what's up, you guys? This is EJ. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new Lion King film, and just if I feel like the film was as bad as people are making it seem. Um, a lot of people are just throwing dirt on this movie and just saying that it was a complete and total hot mess. And I mean, like, the girls are ripping this movie apart. Like, they're saying that Beyonce was a hot mess. They're saying that Childish Gambino or Donald Glover, they're saying that he was a hot mess. Um, and so, you know, we're just gonna get into that today, and I'm just gonna talk about the film, and let's see if it really was as bad as people are making it seem. So I went to the movies with my mom to go see this movie, and really, I didn't really actually. I kind of didn't want to see this movie, just because already from the jump, I kind of already knew what the meal was going to be. Like, I already knew what they were going to serve me for dinner. Like, I already knew what was going to be on the plate, and I kind of wasn't featuring it. I didn't want to go see this because I think I'm on the same boat with many other people. We're kind of tired of Disney with all these remakes. Like, it's so many remakes, so many live action remakes. It's like, I don't know how you can properly say it. Like, like when you ask for something, but someone gives you too much. Like, it's like that. It's like I'm asking for cheese on my plate, where they're putting too much cheese. Like, they giving you too much. It's like we asked for a little bit, and you giving us way more than we asked for, girl. And it's simply too much. And I love Disney with all my heart. Like, I do love them. And like, a friend of mine actually was telling me that she was like, oh, I can see you working for them. And so you never know. Like, I can be making some Disney movies in the future. But the thing is, with films like this, when you make films like these so often, like, they make live action films so often, and when you make movies like this way too much, you got to be creative with it. You got to be very, very creative, and you have to try to switch up the story, try to change things up, try to make it unique. Like, when they made Maleficent was, oh my gosh, that, like, I have that movie on Blu-ray. That's how good it is. And these days I don't buy movies on Blu-ray anymore, like, just because, I mean, everything's on Netflix. Like, honestly, they putting everything on Netflix. Like, I'm like, why do y'all even make Blu-ray movies anymore when y'all be putting all the movies on Netflix? That don't make no sense to me. I'm like, why are y'all making all these Blu-ray DVDs, box sets, collector editions, and y'all putting this shit on Netflix in like a week? What movie they released? No, my friend was like, oh no, we want to go see Toy Story, and I was like, girl, we can wait to see Toy Story because it's gonna be on Netflix like sooner or later, girl. I'm not gonna, girl. That's all topic. Anyways, but yeah, so people are just dogging this movie, and already from the jump, I didn't really care for it. But my mom, she wanted to go see it, so I was like, let's go ahead and go see it. So first off the bat, the movie starts off, and a lot of people kept saying that they felt like this movie was like, I don't know if you guys saw the movie called Planet Earth by Disney. It's a movie called Planet Earth. It's like a nature channel type of movie where you can just see nature. A lot of people said this movie felt like you're watching Planet Earth, but you're watching Planet Earth, but the animals can talk, basically. That's kind of how this movie felt. It felt like you're watching Planet Earth and the animals are just talking. Like, now Timon and Pumbaa, oh my god, I love them. Timon and Pumbaa, they were giving me what I needed. They gave me what I needed a little bit. They gave me that, which I'm like, how can you go wrong with Timon and Pumbaa? Like, they're just sickening. But some people didn't like them. I liked them. I liked Timon and Pumbaa. I thought they're really funny. I also liked how they switched it up a little bit, and they threw in that Easter egg about Beauty and the Beast with who's Timon? Oh yeah, Timon. When they had Timon singing the Beauty and the Beast song, "Be Our Guest," I thought that was cute. That was really cute. I was like, oh, that's neat how they did that. So they added a little bit of changes to this film, but it's not enough. Like, it wasn't enough. They needed to really change this around to make it unique. And the thing with this film is, if they weren't going to change it around, or if they wanted to keep it very like to the same plot, make it more magical, make it Disney. Like this didn't feel like Disney. It just felt like National Geographic, or like it felt like I'm watching Animal Planet and I'm just watching the animals and they're just talking. Like it just felt like that. It didn't really feel like magic, like it was Disney. And a lot of people felt like for it to feel more like Disney, they could have upped the ante with the facial expressions on the animals to make them more. Because I'm like, it's a movie. It's a fantasy world. We know that animals don't talk, so make it like a little bit cartoonish, a little bit like with their faces, like make their eyes. I don't know if I can find it. Someone had a post where they showed the animals, and they showed like what it would look like if their faces had a more Disney like look to them. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Okay, well I can't find it. I can't find the pictures, but yeah, someone had a picture of the animals from this film, but they made them look. They just made them look cooler. Like they made them look cooler and more Disney-esque, like Disney-esque. Whatever I was saying. They made them look more like Disney, in this edit. So I feel like they could have done that to the film to bring it more to life and to just help out the voice actors, because I feel like they kind of, and let me give them some slack. I mean, yeah, I do feel like they kind of were just reading off the script and just be like, but so part of it, yeah, they could have gained more life in their voices, but I feel like they couldn't do too much because, or they could have done grandiose, but because the animals show no emotion in their faces and they were just like that the whole film, that dumbs down the voice actors, how much work they're putting in, but behind the scenes and to the microphone. That kind of, it made it seem like the voice actors weren't doing a lot. So that that kind of threw it off for me a little bit. Now let's just get to the big thing. Everybody wants to talk about Beyonce, so let's get to Beyonce. Beyonce. The thing with people like her, when they do a film like this, people put them under such a big, like a magnifying glass, just because she's a really big artist and she has Grammys and all that type of stuff. And that's one thing that I tried to, when I went to go see this film, I wanted to not view her under that magnifying glass. I want to just view her as a regular voice actress doing this film. And my mom went with me, and she didn't really like her. She said that Beyonce's voice is kind of just not right for the role, and it was kind of annoying to hear sometimes, only because of this role. Like, because Beyonce's voice it's not annoying to me, but with this role, it was kind of like interesting, like just her tone. I don't know. It was interesting. It was weird. I just didn't really. I felt like someone else. I couldn't put my finger on it, but someone else said, he was like, oh well, he's like, I just feel like Beyonce was just miscasted. Like she's not bad at the role. It's just she was miscasted. Like someone else should have been Nala, and I agree. Someone else should have been Nala, not Beyonce. I love that Beyonce did music for the film. The music was amazing. I love that was kind of random when they played Spirit in the movie. That was kind of random. They just played Spirit, like he was running, and it's just going Spirit, and I'm like, at least it's a good song. I mean, it was a good song. So I was bopping in the theater. I'm like, okay, I like this song, but it was kind of random. I was like, okay. But, Beyonce, I think she did okay. She was miscasted. I feel like someone else should play Nala. Yeah, but I think she did the most that she could do with that role. I think she sounded okay. I thought it was cute. I like when she was like, you hear Nala being, you could tell that she was, trying to get into this role of Nala, like being Nala, being this Simba's best friend who becomes his wife in the end, trying to become that role. But I think she did okay. I don't think it was bad. I don't like that people are trying to trash her for the role. I don't think that's, and people do have to understand voice acting is not easy. It's a tough thing to do. It's a bit easier than acting on screen, but it is still tough because you have to really pull all of yourself, and not just that, you have to step out of yourself and become this character, become whoever this is, and it's even harder when you're playing an animal to become this animal and stuff. But I mean, voice acting can be difficult. I love voice acting. I dream to do it one day. I would love to voice act one day for different cartoons or whatever, or a movie, just for the fun of it and just have a good time. So, but I think she did pretty okay. Donald Glover as Simba. Now, I was kind of skeptical of him playing Simba. But girl, when he started singing, I got my life. I thought it was cute when he started singing. I was like, okay. I was like, yes. I'm like, okay, I vibe with it. One thing about him, girl, don't he sound kind of white? He sound kind of white, like on the film. I was like, ooh, I'm like, he got like he always kind of thought that, but in this film, I heard it even more. I'm like, he sound white. It's not a bad thing, and not a bad thing. I just thought it was cute. I was like, that's interesting. He has like a white sounding voice, but also silly. But it kind of like he kind of does have that like that white voice, which I'm like, that's unique. That's interesting. But I like when he did like his riff, like he was like, ah. I was like, okay. I was like, I got my whole life, but Donald Glover playing Simba. Do I feel like he was miscasted? We could have got somebody else. But he did good. He did great. In my opinion, I think he did great as Simba. Could we have gotten somebody else to make it outstanding? Yes, we could have, but that's why I was like, girl, Disney could have passed on this film because it just felt like they were trying to pull actors. Like, girl, who can we pull who's like in the industry? Like, who can we pull who's like big and to be in this film and so we can make it? You didn't have to make this film. Like, you didn't have to make this movie. Like, it didn't have to be made. I just feel like this movie didn't really have to be made. Like, it just, when I walked out of the theater, I was like, it was nice, but it was nice. Like, that's all. Like, that's all I can say. I was like, it's nice. It's not. It's just there was no reason for it to be made, or if it was going to be made, they could have took a lot more time with it to get the right actors and just really put their all into the film, and not make it so damn realistic. Like they want to make it so realistic. I'm like, at least when we get to the elephant graveyard, can y'all have it like the puddles be green? Like I want it to glow. Like make it still feel magical. Like it's Disney. Like it feels like we're watching Animal Planet. Make it magical. Like, hang on, let me pull up pictures for the girls who need to see things. Like y'all see how in the Lion King and like how they had like the green puddles and stuff like in the elephant graveyard. Like I wanted to see stuff like this in the movie. I wanted to see stuff that was like I was just hoping I'm like it looks so damn realistic. I'm like I hope they add some magic to it, like some cartoon vibe to it. I'm like, yeah, it's a Lion King, but it's also Disney, and we know Disney's about magic and all that type of stuff. The movie just felt way too realistic, and which I thought was unique. I thought that was cool that we got a realistic look at the Lion King, but it's not something I want to keep watch. I want to watch it over. In movies, I feel like the goal of your film is you want to make a film that people want to watch it again. You want to make a film that people they want to play it again. Like, oh my God, let's watch that again tomorrow. Or watch it again next week with our friends. Like, I don't want to watch this again. Like, and Chance the Rapper, girl, I'm gonna have to clock you real quick because, girl, Chance the Rapper, he kept going on and on and on about how they called him up. Like, oh girl, they called me up because I'm the one who's the nostalgia consultant, and I'm the one who's gonna confirm that this is everybody's childhood being like our childhood standards being met. And he kept going on about that, and I'm like, Chance, like, no, like if I went up in there in that room and they said, okay, like, does this feel good, like, to you as the childhood consultant, I would have been like, okay, I know he can't say too much, but at least when we got to the elephant graveyard, like, he could have been like, let's make it magical, like, make the mud puddles green, like, make them like look like they're toxic and like this toxic, creepy, oozy green, like, you know, like make it still feel like it's somewhat close to the cartoon, like, but in a live action remake. But well, I mean, the whole film feels close to the cartoon. Let's be real. But what I mean is make it magical. Like he could have been like, oh, well, when you get to this part, like change the puddles, make it like so that when we see the characters, they have that nice glow of the green on. I thought it was so cool about the Lion King how you just see that green in the background, that glow. It just really adds to the atmosphere, make it even more creepy and feel like more eerie. So we. At least that. And what other things? The part where Simba is looking up to the sky to talk to his dad. Like they made his dad a cloud. I'm like, y'all couldn't get stars and like make the stars and make it look really magical. Like it's like this really, like just spiritual like star. Like this star, like this very I don't know, like just. Yeah, like just make it like this really nice being made of stars, and it's like you see like it just looks super super magical. Like just stuff like that. Like not a damn cloud with thunder behind it. Like come on, like they were trying to make everything so like in the real world, and I'm like, make it magical. It's Disney. Like that's the whole point of watching Disney movies, is to kind of escape from the real world and be in this world where it's like fantasy, and it's like, wow, look at that. Like just seeing imagination and creativity. And so I don't know, girl, but that's how I feel about it. You know, you guys, I don't know how to feel about this film. Well, you know, I would say my final verdict of the movie really is, like, out of 5 stars, I would give it maybe 2. Yeah, it gets 2 stars, 2 out of 5 for me. It just wasn't really all that there for me, and I felt bad because people were ripping this movie down. Like people were ripping this movie to shreds, just going in about this movie, and I didn't want to believe it, or not just believe it, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to like join the hate train of the movie, which I'm not joining the hate train because I don't hate it. I don't like it, and I would never watch it again. But you know, I was just hoping that maybe people were being too harsh on the film, but no, like this movie really doesn't have to be made. It really doesn't have to be made. But you know, that's that on that. I want to clock Disney real quick before I go. Girl, the Mulan film. What's going on with that? I saw the trailer before The Lion King, and I was like, this is gonna be Mulan, like.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, number one, I'm like, too many remakes. We have too many remakes. Girl, I'm about to get hired at Disney. Girl, I'm about to get hired. I'm about to start working at Disney, and girl, just wait, girl. I'm gonna save y'all. We gonna give some good movies coming out soon. Some good creative films, creative plots. Girl, we're bringing life back to Disney, girl. Cause I don't know who's in charge, but they're draining the life from the company a little bit. No, we're bringing back the magic because this ain't what it's supposed to be. I'm like, this Mulan film looks a hot mess from this trailer. Now, it might get better, but it looks a mess. I don't see Mushu, and then they're saying it's not a musical, and there's no music in the film. Someone said that. I don't know if that's true, but they said there's no music. And then the fight scene where you see Mulan fighting the people in the crowd, like during the war, she's fighting with her hair down, and many people know that women don't really fight with their hair down. They put their hair up in like a ponytail or a bun because you don't want your hair to get like caught or like, you know what I mean. So I'm like, why is she fighting with her hair down? Like everybody knows Mulan, when she fights, she's disguising herself as a man. So I don't really understand that whole part of the film. Or I mean of the trailer. The trailer just left me very boggled, which I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't understand. They need to put a break on that, on making these remakes. They really need to put a break on it and focus on making some creative original plots. And then after doing the creative original movies, then you can go back to doing remakes. You know, like just make some more creative films. And then we go back to the remakes. But when you go back to the remakes, put all that creativity put all that creativity and imagination, put those into the remakes and make them new, make them unique. Or if you're going to make them movies, or if you're going to follow the same plot, add some magic to it. You know, if you're going to follow the same exact plot, add some magic to it, make it unique, make it, just do something with it, girl. Honestly, but I just had to read that Mulan trailer because that Mulan trailer looked a hot ass mess. I had to read her because I'm like, that looked a mess. Like no one in the theater was happy. Like when the trailer went off, everybody in the theater was just like, okay. And then we were just hoping the Lion King would come on quick. Like we're just like, girl, can we just watch the movie? I'm done with these trailers. Like, but all right, I'm done fooling around. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry for taking forever to make a new video. I actually was gonna do a review of the new Spider-Man movie. I might still do it. I just feel like I'm so late to jumping on board with that. I feel like I'm taking forever to do that, so I'm just like, girl, I might do a review of it. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if I've seemed kind of tired or something. I don't know what it is, girl. Lately, I just get tired. I don't know why I'm getting tired so much lately. I don't know why. Oh, excuse me. But I was like, I'm like, I didn't want to make a video because I felt like I wasn't having enough energy. But I was like, no, let me just go ahead and make a video because I don't want to take forever to put something up on my channel. So yeah. So I was like, let me just make this video because I'm tired of, because I made some videos prior to this one, but I didn't, obviously I didn't upload them. I just feel like I wasn't, giving energy or whatever. And I still feel like I'm not, but I'm, but I'm like, let me just go ahead and make this video and upload it just so, there's content on my channel. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you got this far, girl, if you watched it, and all right, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.